This is a very special edition of the Musical Innertube. A sad one, but nonetheless a special one because it celebrates someone that we recently lost. Brian Murphy lost a battle to cancer. You've heard Brian several times on this program. He and I are old friends from way back in radio. So we're going to pay tribute to him in the best way we know how, and that is to replay some of the pieces that he did for this program, the Musical Innertube.
Time once more for another installment in our continuing series. Great Inventors of History. Today, Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell. Thomas Edison was perhaps the greatest inventor America ever produced. He invented the light bulb, the phonograph, and the motion picture camera, and held almost 1,100 patents for his inventions. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, and his company, Bell Labs, came up with the transistor, the laser, and the cell phone. Not content with those innovations, the Bell Labs eventually expanded their corporate reach to transportation with Bell helicopters, to food with Taco Bell, and to music with this 1968 hit by house band Archie Bell and the Drells.
Shine it up now, do the shine it up. Everybody can do it now, so get to it. We're gonna shine up, do the shine up. You can do it now.
Not to be outdone, Edison and his group Edison Lighthouse came up with this number one hit from 1970.
Love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows.
Not to be outdone, Bell Labs came up with this smash for a neat award in 1979. Join us again for another installment of Great Inventors of History. Welcome back to Impossible Jeopardy. Here again is your host, Alex Trebek. And now, a moment with Don Rooney and John Timpane. Helping out on this edition of the Musical Innertube were Don Bryant and Lauren Rooney. No animals were harmed during the taping of this podcast, unless you count Timpane's indigestion. I'm Brian Murphy, and I still haven't been paid.
You could always tell when you listened to him on the air, he had a joy for being in the radio business. He loved doing it, and you could tell just by listening to him on the air how much fun he was having.
Noon in the capital city with hotshot Kelly O'Brien coming up this hour. It's the new one from the Culture Club, Patrick Simmons, and a hot flash debut from Journey. You're going to love it. Right now, Bob Seger, Even Now. WFVC, Fire 14. Time won't give me time, but time may give me the love in your heart. Hot flash debut from Culture Club. Write it down. Could win you a $1,000 bill in the Fire 14 4-play giveaway.
WFVC 14 forecast.
Sunshine and blue sky today with a high near 60s and clouds tonight, low 35. Sunshine tomorrow with a high of 65. Winds currently from the west at 17. Humidity 36%. Capital City temp 53.
Hot hits. WFVC.
With hotshot Kelly O'Brien at 12:13. Guys, I want you to pay attention now. You got a great day going out there so far. You got a lousy love life, right? So you go down to Strawberry Square because all the sweet secretaries are coming out of their office to soak up some rays. Who knows? You might get lucky. Just a hot tip from your friendly neighborhood hotshot at Fire 14. Make love stay. Here's Dan Fogelberg.
Now that we love.
WFEC. Fire 14, Patrick Simmons of the Doobies and So Ron. Hot hit 18 this week. 12:21 is our hot time. You got hotshot Kelly O'Brien turning you on to Don Rooney this afternoon at 3. WFEC, Fire 14. That's Billy Joel at Hot Hit 48. Good Night, Saigon. We'll all go down together. It's kind of reminds me of the movies I used to see when I was a kid. Three Musketeers, One for All, and All for One. 12:27 now.
WFVC.
It is 12:35. You got hotshot Kelly O'Brien on the hottest radio station in the capital city, Fire 14. If you had to be back at work for lunch at 12:30, I just thought I'd tell you, you're late. Here's Journey. It's called Faithfully at Fire 14. Ray Parker Jr. is not afraid of the ghosts and I ain't afraid of nothing, including the competition. That's hot hit number one. Ghostbusters theme at 3:03 and Brian Murphy in the hot seat for Bayside. It's breaking time.
Z104.
got pinched a nerve spinning up on my head. Irene Cara, the breakdance at 306.
Have you ever been approached by a smiling mermaid, offered a free mojito, and invited on a free open-air trolley ride to a sailing ship? Then you understand why I couldn't say no. The perfect trip will become the perfect trap.
All right, grab him.
Johnny Depp.
Thanks, Brian. We'll miss you.
Today's musical Innertube featured the fine contributions of me, Brian Murphy, reminding you to spay or neuter Bob Barker. Goodbye, everyone.